Yes, guys, so welcome to my channel. I hope you like the intro video. If you have some other intro video that you would suggest, please do forward me the link to it or something so I can find it. Whatever you guys would like to have on it. Anyway, so today I'm just checking the warp on the cylinder head and on the engine block face. Yeah, just unfortunately I lost the video of me cleaning the surfaces a little bit, but as you can see here, I'm basically using a guillotine blade, a mechanical guillotine blade, to check the surface, as I know these blades are completely straight and completely flat. To you guys who say no, you can't do it with that one, I've done this many times before, checking surfaces with shorter rulers and such, and after taking it to engineers, they to get the valves done or whatever, they have been accurate enough so that I don't need to resurface the cylinder heads or the engine blocks. As you can see, the first one I did was the cylinder head. That appeared to be straight as an arrow. Now you got the engine block here, and this one also is straight as well, actually in good condition, bearing in mind that this car had blown a head gasket, had overheated. Yeah, so now basically I'm just flipping the cylinder head on the side, because what I want to do is I want to check for leakage on the valves. So I'm just propping it up with 2 bricks. There in the corner you can see a little bit of gasoline, petrol. Here we go. Not that one, that's not gasoline. Okay, so I've got a bottle there with a little bit of gasoline in it, so I'm gonna pour it down all the intake and exhaust ports. There you can see me throwing down the exhaust port, and I just want to check for leaking valves. Fortunately, I had enough fuel to fill all the holes. With all the holes filled, now we're just going to check if there's any leakage on the individual valves itself. So there you can see we poured quite a bit into the sports, and fortunately no valves are leaking. There you can see the amount of fuel that I filled in every port. You actually need to do a pressure test on these cylinder heads, but I'm not going to send it away to the engineers. So that's a view from the side, and it appears that none of these valves are leaking. Just bear in mind that this car is 25 years old, and even though I don't want to, I still will have to clean these valves, clean the ports, clean the combustion chambers on the cylinder head side. So with the exhaust ports done, now we do the same with the intake ports. Top it up with some gasoline, and then we have a check on it, and there we go. Piston number 1 has a leak on the valves, piston number 3 has a leak on the valves, piston number 5 has a leak on the valves. And yeah, it is totally expected from a car of 25 years old. As you can see, this car was actually quite neglected, and I'm gonna have to grind all these ports. I do believe that I don't need new valves, but I will be removing all those valves in any case. For all the guys who's concerned about the leather, yeah, all of these parts are basically parts that's not contaminated with oil. It's got the radiator, it's only the cams that's there. There's the intake. There's the intake. We've got the carburetor and some piping and some shims and just the random stuff that's lying on the car there. So here we have a view of the pistons on the engine, and this is after I gave it a clean. And yeah, eventually I will have to rebore this engine, but currently I've got my old faithful that's falling apart, so I'm not abandoning the mission. I'm basically just putting the reconditioning of this engine on hold. So I decided I needed to get the tappet cover and the cylinder head clean as well, because they are saturated with gunk, grime and old engine oil. This tappet cover actually it's very difficult with the ribs and everything just to get a brush in there. I removed the seals on it, and I'm just doing my best here to get this thing as clean as possible. So yeah, you can see I'm battling and I'm just doing my best. There I have the oil filler cap, and yeah, this thing was actually had a lot of deposits on it, and I'll show you that in a minute. And I'm just continuing giving another run past the tappet cover there, trying to get the brushes in every corner, scraping off deposits, scraping off grime. Just threw a little bit more gasoline in it and just continuing. Yeah, it's scrub and repeat, scrub and repeat. That's all that I can do on this tappet cover. Yeah, so with the tappet cover taking a lot of time, I just decided that I'm gonna head over to the cylinder head. Before I remove these valves, I just wanted to give it a decent clean up, and you can actually definitely see the difference this little bit of a fuel has made. Yeah, so I couldn't get my big brush in there, so I had to go over to a small little toothbrush that I have and just scrub as best as I can. I don't have a big enough bucket to do this, so yeah, I'm just using the toothbrush, dipping it in the fuel and scrubbing and scrubbing and scrubbing. Yeah, that's all I could have done. Here we have the current condition of the cylinder head. That's after cleaning. There's still a lot of dirt and grime and stuff in it, but it does look in a much better condition than it was before. I took a wire brush and I started cleaning off those valves. I still need to give it a decent sand just to get it flat and get the surface in good condition. This is the tappet cover after I've done the first bit of washing. Yes, it's still dirty and there's still a lot of deposits, grime, sand and old oil and varnish on it. Same with the cylinder head, and I'm gonna have to do this afterwards. So guys, that's it for this video. Next time I will start getting those valves off, giving them a grind, putting them back and checking if what I've done was correct. And all, I need to get this car done as soon as possible because, like I said, my daily driver, it's falling apart. It's got two nasty tires. It has two bearings that need to be changed. It's got an interior that's falling apart. The exhaust is hanging off, and I want to get off that one and start fixing this one. That's our little Corsa there. it's losing power, so I'm probably gonna rip off that cylinder head of the Astra standing in front, and then yeah, popping the 1.6 head on the 1.4. so that's going to be a port and polish, without doing a port and polish on these cars, on those courses. Same engine, same everything, same cylinder head, so I'm going to start doing that. And then yeah, I just want to get this BM up and running quickly, and I'll do the reboarding and some of the other parts I'll do on the next time, later stage or something. That being said, guys, enjoy. I hope you enjoyed this quick video. Next time I'll probably do a little bit longer video, just for you guys, so peace. Пацанам посчитать потери, суммы нули, погибает на сцене. Снова